friends. As per usual, after every exhibition or artistic event, I've got tons of stories to share. And encouraged by Hannah, who commented on one of my earliest stories back from October, I decided to share with you my most recent synchronistic, quite unusual synchronicities. So some of you will know that I have applied to the other art fair a number of times, and I didn't get in. So I had to deal with this sense of rejection and insecurity and just like questioning myself as an artist. And yeah, it's just a hard pill to swallow whenever we get the no. But since I'm quite stubborn, I continued applying, and then COVID came and I kept applying. And then like each time I did, I kind of just shifted my desperation out and away from it. I thought, okay, if I get in, great. And if I don't, I've got plenty of things to do. And this is exactly what happened this time around. I applied back in I think February, like winter, springtime. And in between, I just got busy with my studies and plans and other events, exciting events. So I booked myself on a trip, study gridwork type of trip to sacred sites in America. I felt really guided to go there, as well as work with medicinal mushrooms that I'm currently studying. So that was a trip, very much last minute, but I said 100 years to it. And then, having booked the ticket, started planning for the trip, I got the confirmation from the other art fair that I got in. And I'm like, hello, this is just like too much, because it left me with 1.5 week of preparation time for the show, and that's a bit, well, I'm a perfectionist, so for me 1.5 week in between like major events is slightly stressful. But I trusted that it's gonna happen, and if I was guided to do it this way and things came through as opportunities, then I embraced it. And it was, wow, it was the whole month of June was so intense for me from the very beginning, having visited Sedona and Monument Valley, which were highly energetically activating for me. Having gone to Lake Tahoe and visited Mount Shasta, which again, my work with waters was insane there. Just feeling so blessed that I managed to bring so many sacred waters back in the physical, and also as beautifully coded images in form of photography. Having lived my intense medicinal mushroom ceremony, which is of great importance to me, and then landed back in London to do the gig of my life, really. So many challenges came through for me. Because I had so little time, I had to actually ask for help, and that was really, brought a lot of shame and a lot of vulnerability, but it's incredible. Like within a few days, I managed to get 9 people willing to support me, which was such a blessing. But what I wanted to talk to you about is this idea of trust, um, trusting in your creations, and like really believing that what you are doing brings value to the world. Um, I felt very much guided to step into the artistic realms, and obviously, like every other artist, quite possibly, I experienced a lot of doubt, especially at times when you keep investing and giving, and there is not much balance in terms of receiving. So the art fair was quite an investment, financial, emotional, time-wise as well. And I was tested till the very, very last minute. I got some sales in the first few days, but they were just one fraction of what I would need to get my return on investment. And it was really incredible how the waters that I physically brought to the space and put them in little bottles, they kept interacting throughout the show, just spilling in front of the display, spilling by my feet, bottles falling out of my pocket when we talked about the waters and the location where it was from. It would just fall out of the pocket, crack the bottle, and spillages everywhere. So I just felt that presence of water and deep knowing in the heart that I'm to trust and be patient. And it was all great, having patience. Thursday was great, Friday good, Saturday was just very slow, and on Sunday morning I had like virtually 3 sales secured. So like in my rational mind, human mind, I doubted that I would ever just see any further collectors. And this is where I extended my prayer and intention. I opened one of my sacred water bottles and put some on my heart, my third eye, and my crown, and just ask, come on, let's do it. Let's do it, because I'm just tired. Like, I keep giving and giving. Please, let's have some balance here. And virtually within 5 minutes, the collectors started to come through the door. It's just like everything just turned. Like, from it being very quiet, suddenly I had people getting 2 pieces of artwork, negotiating, groups coming through, like two groups of collectors fighting over one piece, and one person just virtually standing up there, not being able to make up his mind as to what he wants. He decided, I'm just taking the whole collection, and I'm like, is this even for real? And then the show has closed officially, and I still had some people walking about, and I was in the state of total trust and flow and relaxation, and I was just with a smile and just giving the last bottle of water, sacred water, to the person, expecting nothing. And he also bought one of the works. So I'm sharing this to reach possibly those of you who at times are very close to giving up or have received many no's. Just keep going, If you really trust in what you do, and in your heart of hearts, you know that you are making a difference to the world, just trust this, because you never know. when the tables will turn and suddenly you find yourself like amazed, like what has just happened. Yeah, I think I'm still amazed, um, and can't believe what has happened at the show, um, and it really gave me motivation to do more. And on that Sunday morning, I thought, that's it. That was my last one, and no way I'm doing another. So I'm tired, and I can't keep giving if there's no response to my reaching out. I hope this serves someone. I feel really grateful for what has come, and also grateful for being tested. And it happens in my life quite frequently that I'm just being pushed to the to the limit and I'm just like on the threshold of giving up, and then everything just changes unexpectedly. I trust this can happen for you too. And for those of you who already are thriving and having the blessing of having your art seen and appreciated, share with us how you've made it happen, because it really helps those of us who are still growing all along the way. I will leave it at that, and sending you many, many blessings, and wishing you beautiful times at creating your work.